Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bolaji James and this is Uncle B Media Network. If you have been having problem getting notification when people contact you on your website, like this one, probably it tells the customer that it was successful, but yet you don't get notification, or probably you are getting an error just like this other one that says error processing request. So I'm going to fix all of that together in this very video. So if that sounds interesting to you, please leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Let's get into the video without wasting time. Let's go. Alright, so guys, the first one, the contact form that shows thanks for contacting us, will be in shortly, as we saw earlier. That was WP forms, and it's even worse in this case because the contact form told you that thanks for contacting us, but on the other hand, when we check our mail, we found nothing. So which means the admin will not be informed, and and when you go to WP forms, you do not have the option to see your messages. You won't find your messages. You will not see your messages. If you click here, this is contact me. Alright, so if you click on this and you say entries, you want to see the entries, people who have contacted you. WP Forms Lite will tell you that they don't keep record except you upgrade for the pro version. And the other one that showed you that there was an error, that was Forminator, and that is my great choice for contact forms. So if you go to this place here, let me refresh this page, this form here. Okay, it's refreshing. All right, good. Now this was the one we just filled here. Now if you click here and okay, it's still rolling, let's hold on. Okay, we have to wait. All right, okay, so if you click here and you want to see the submission, click on view submission for contactors, submissions for contactors. You would notice here that can you see this McDaniels? Yes, this was sent to the admin, but it's not all the time you check this place. You get your notification from the admin area, and that was the reason why it told you there was an error, because the notification email was not successfully sent. So, and like I told you, that is what this video is all about. So we're going to fix all of that together. All right, so let's go. For us to fix this, we need to install a plugin, and that plugin is called WP SMT by WP Forms. So let's go to plugin and click add new plugin, then we click add new. Just come to the search bar here, simply type into the search bar. Once it finished loading, type SMTP, and it should be the second result you get. So we have it here, WP SMTP forms by WP Forms. So please I'm going to be using Truehost as an example. If you are not hosting with Truehost, the process is pretty much the same thing. The only difference will just be the information that you need to get from your hosting provider, of which probably in my own case here, as we go on, you see that the information was already sent to me. Immediately I registered with Truehost. So as soon as you create an account, you have that information from your hosting provider. So let's go ahead and install this. Right, then we activate. So while this is activating, let me quickly show you something. One thing you need to take note of before you start, let's go to starting settings and then go to general. So settings, then general. I want to show us something there. So you need to take note of this email. Where is it here? Where's our email address? Yes, here. So this admin at whatever, and that is why when I'm doing my training, I always advise my student to create this email first before installing WordPress, so that you know the email to enter into this place, because if you don't do this, you might fall into some problem. All right, so you need to take note of this email, and you must know the password to this email for these settings to be successful. All right, so let's go on and see. As soon as we install this and activate, wow, this is taking a while. It's taking more than expected. All right, let's click on wait. Okay, the plugin is activated. I think it's because of the delay. Automatically it should show you SMTP settings. So if you go to SMTP and look at it here, and look at it, WP mail SMTP. So if you go to the wizard, let's go to the settings. So then let's launch the wizard. I want to show you everything step by step. So let's launch this wizard. Automatically it should show us this screen where we work on this wizard. Immediately we activated. So I guess it's my network. So this is what should come up. So this is what you were supposed to get. So here, once this finished loading, we simply click on get started. Click on get started, and here we need to scroll down and select other SMTP. Okay, I guess this happened because I've done this before on this website. Probably I removed I think I took another backup and then I transferred this website to Truehost. Okay, I think I remember that is what happened. So let's go on. We choose other SMTP and then we click on save and continue. So now on this page, now this information here is what I was talking about. The SMTP host is usually given to you by your hosting company. Okay, and then the encryption as well as the port. So let me quickly show you something. If I log into my Truehost account, bet that will not take much of our time. I don't want this video to be too long. So as soon as you register, there should be a message sent to you with the title cPanel login credentials. cPanel login credentials. So you should have it on your in your email. And if you don't have it there, apart from that, you can also access it from your client area on Truehost and pretty much any other hosting that you are making use of. So if you click here and log in, meanwhile let me quickly open my email as well, so that we just pick from anywhere. The first one that loads up is where we pick from, but I don't want to let you know that you can take from both sides. You always find it in both sides. Alright, so I enter my login credentials. Seems my system is slow. Okay, alright, so go to client area. Let me check the Gmail if it has finished loading. Okay, the Gmail is also loading up. So let's go back to this. Alright, so if you come to this place where you see my name here, if you click on this place, you can see email history. So on the email history, in your case, if you just have one account, probably the first one you are doing, you may see it on the first page here. But in my case, I have to scroll down. Let me go to the last page here. Probably it's one of the first messages that comes in once you register. So all right, it's not on this page. Let's go to page 6. I just want to show you, I already have it there, as you can see. I just wanted to see where to find it if it's not there. Okay, this is taking longer. Okay, so we have it here. Although I don't know which one is this. So let's check through which of the website is this. Okay, this one is for another one, but I think pretty much the same thing should be in the two of them. So if you go to, so when you have that message, just scroll to where you have a SMTP access. Okay, so where you have SMTP access here, so you see this, you can see the host here. So you can see the host here for this other account. Then for the other one, okay, this email is still not loading up. All right, so can we just search here and search for cPanel? Okay, so we have two. This one is Sunday, okay, 2022, and this one is another one. Okay, let me see this. This is for ball. Okay, all right, it should be another one, I guess. Are we together? Okay, the two here is for the same website. All right, so I don't have that here, so but you get what I mean there. So you have that details from there. So let's continue from here. Then once we enter the host, the TLS, the encryption, you leave it at TLS, and for the port leave it as 587 for Truehost. So if you are using any other hosting, please contact them and get those information. So here you enter the email and then you put in the password. I think I changed the password of this. to alright, so I believe that should be the password. So you could choose to force this, and we click on save and continue. So once we hit this save and continue on this page, you just click save and continue as well. And here you can skip this, or you can decide to give them your email to get their newsletter. So I'm going to skip, and that is that. Here I'll skip this step as well, so it will check. Okay, so if everything goes right, this is the message you should have. So you can see this now. So everything is correctly set up. So you can say that. Then you can decide to send a test email. Send a test mail. And if you send that message now, if we send this message, let's say to this email, we already opened it down, which is this. So we can click here and say send email. You can click here and say send email. Alright, so if you look at this, so it was successfully sent. So it was successfully sent. Alright, so now if we go back to check this place now and refresh, so you can see this now. WP mail SMTP automatic test mail, that was the one sent by them. Then the one we just click now, you can see it here now. So now let's go back to our contact form page, and let's try this one. Let's refresh this page and then try this other one that returned an error and see what happens now. Okay, so let's assume somebody comes here again. It's still loading up. Wow, my network is just so bad today. Okay, so let me type in a name. Let's say, okay, and I'm going to use another email now. Let me just use the same mail. Okay, so I'll enter +2348730226060. Alright, so then I entered a message, just a test to see if this works. Okay, then we hit send message, and this time around we should receive a, can you see this now? So we have thank you for contacting us, we will be in touch shortly. And if you look at this place, you can see one already even without refreshing it. So the same thing, this other one, this WP forms that was supposed to send you a notification, will also do the same thing now. So you can see this now, new form entry, number 7, that is contact us. So you can see the customer information. So let's assume you have forwarded this email to your personal Gmail or whatever, so you get notification immediately, and you won't have to miss any contact from customer. I want to believe this video has been so helpful for you to solve the problem of WordPress not sending email from your website to you when people contact you or when people register on your website. So if that is the case, please give this video a like, and if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section, and then I will make sure I try to reply as soon as possible. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.